Bruce Porter, I'll try that again.
Yeah.
Welcome back. Bruce Porter joins us now.
It's
for
all
this week's,
good.
Dollars and Cents segment where he takes a viewer's email, tries to answer their financial question on air. And Bruce, first of all, welcome. Good to see you again.
Happy St. Patrick's Day
Look how
to you.
great you look. We have to just say. You look great. You're not going to shake my hand?
All right.
Just
Corned
gonna leave
beef
you
and
saying it.
cabbage right here.
Perfect. I like the
We're
shirt,
going to
too.
take a look at today's question. I've been renting for the past few years and feel as though I'm throwing my money away. When should I buy a home versus continuing to rent?
That's a really good question. It's a myth that you're throwing your money away if you treat your circumstance properly. So when you're renting, that allows you time to save some money and build up a big pile of money so that when you do want to make the change to purchasing a home, you can adequately take care of your financial need. So that's a big part of renting is deciding if I'm going to move on, then take that time to financially prepare for the next step.
Fairly good indicator. If you're having trouble making rent, you probably won't
Shouldn't
want to
get a
start
house,
buying
no.
a house.
Well, that's the truth. I mean, you don't want buying a home, the American dream, to become a nightmare because you don't have adequate savings or you haven't prepared. Mentally, that's a big step. So you want to make sure that you're ready for that next financial
How much should
move.
you be ready to put down on a house?
Well, I would recommend saving to spend. The second jar there, I think we should at least have 10%.
That's still going to leave you a pretty big chunk.
Well, 20% would be better to avoid PMI. But a 10% down payment, I think that's important that we save to spend that. Now, I also think you ought to have 3 to 6 months of income saved in your rainy day fund.
That would be the ring.
So, because if you buy your home and you become ill or you lose your job or some circumstance pops up, you want to financially be able to handle that, and you're going to need to fall back on that.
Well, you have the first two, but so often some people look at this third one. You don't mess with this.
Well, I wouldn't recommend tapping into your retirement plan to make a down payment on a home. I don't think that you would be, in my opinion, financially prepared and adequately prepared to buy that home. I think you need to rely on your own ability to save and to prepare to pay.
And just let that grow for later.
Yeah, it's very important. A 15 to 20-year mortgage would be something I would consider. No more than 25% of your take-home pay. I think you should be conservative, especially if it's your first house. If you're a newly married couple, I would recommend waiting a year. That additional financial stress on a marriage could create some issues. So I think jointly you save for the down payment, you build up your rainy day fund, and then as a couple you buy your first house, and it can be a blessing.
You're prepared. You don't want to go in if you're not ready, like you say, and things can come up if you're just living paycheck to paycheck.